Not seeing the base. There we go, maybe. I gotta climb a little higher though. Good luck. Oh boy, I might have just screwed myself. Yep. Oh, saved it. That was close. Alright, let's see if I can pick this guy up. Should have fixed that tail rotor before I left base. Gooch. Had a buddy named Gooch growing up. Still friends with him. Fat Gooch went in the Army after high school. And, did 4 years there. I think at least 4 years. Then became a police officer down in North Carolina. Gooch is moving the wrong way. Oh, this could end badly. Gooch keeps moving. I'm gonna... Oh, shit! Yeah. I got this habit of, hold on a second here. Yeah, I got this habit of not cranking full collective when I fucking around like that. Look at the map. Good news is it'll respawn, or it should. There we go, right over there. Forgot to put my pilot uniform on. Let's see here. I'll remove that. Gooch is sitting there. Look at that. Yeah, that makes sense. Why are these guys over here? Oh, part of that flamethrower truck. Kind of surprised they didn't start knocking these out. It's kind of ridiculous. Well, they're all getting tore up. Just got half the team right over there. This is the one problem with this game is if there's not a lot of guys, there's some downtime for a pilot. Guess I could do some wreck recoveries, but yeah, there you go. Gooch just being an idiot. Got 3 pods sitting here. Some guys hanging out over here. Guy respawned. Let's see what he does. This CO is gonna be over pretty quick here, I think. My head too far back is kind of hard to see. Just gonna brighten up my settings. I forgot to do that. Hey, you want to jump on that gun?
Shop where?
mount up on that machine gun to your left, you can hit your scroll wheel and take that machine gun so you can maybe get some shots off as we're landing.
Oh, sure. I don't think I ever killed anything with those machine guns.
I don't think I have either. It encourages the troops on the ground, though. I think it keeps them optimistic.
Yeah, I think the enemy also go down, like go prone when you do the AI. Though I'm not sure.
Looks like we're losing this AO, but it should be over pretty quick here.
Yeah, they started shooting RPGs on us because of the tank over there.
Okay. Alright, I gotta check real quick here. I gotta basically come in and do a 180-degree turn. I'm gonna offset to the right here. Without the mini map open, I don't know how far to go this way before I make my turn. I can see a little angle right here, maybe. All right, good luck, brother. That'll work. All right, let's do a couple. Alright, do that. Actually gonna go hang out over here, I think. Do some housekeeping real quick. See if we can sneak it in. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'll do this. Just doing something here off screen.
Subscribe, soldier. Do it now.
Alright, let's see what's going on here. That guy I brought in, he's fucked up. I think what I'm gonna do is hang tight here. Because I think this defense is almost over. But these, you know what? These guys are so overrun. I don't think they're getting back on the chopper. could drop some frags and see what's going on here. Right there, right at my mark. Let's see if I can. Not sure if that helped or not. Let me switch to gas. Check my mark again. Right here, maybe. Dump it. Let's see how that looks. Might have helped a little bit. Gas is rolling. I guess that's a good way to. Friendly should be there. Those guys are getting picked up again. Let's see, here's the friendlies. Hopefully that gas don't touch them. Remember one time I dropped some guys were bitching. A lot of gas. What else I got here? That's it. Yeah, maybe that gas helped. Not seeing much tracer fire. A lot of, I think everyone's doing the same thing, just kind of circling, waiting for this one to end. Just kind of loitering here. I think these base defenses are 20 minutes. Ooh. Man, a lot of guys dead. The coyote just coming back, dude. He's just hanging out. Huh. Yeah, everyone's down. I got RTB. There's no one's gonna be able to get on board. Should rearm too. Flying the Huey today, guys. This will go for a while. Got the ace of spades flying. Got back just in time. Okay, gotta get there. Gotta get there. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, that old base is done now. I don't want to type and fly. I don't know that Quan's right next to this last one. I'm annoyed. I mean, it's like 4-minute flights in between base and AO. Let's see what they... No. Yeah, they picked that close one. These guys are stupid. Sorry. There's zero logic to go all the way across the map, because literally every guy got killed at the last AO. If not, they're going to be picked up. But we should be running north. Literally, I could just take guys and put them where I want to, quite honestly. Kind of at that stage. Yeah, there we go. Viet Cong blasting our shit. That guy doesn't know how to pilot. Yeah, everyone's dead right there. That's good. Ah, these guys are stupid. And where are they picking? I don't know. Guys should jump on the guns. Get on the guns, brothers. 7.5 kilometers. Let's see what we got here. Alright, break right a little bit here. Coming down that river. These guys will have to trek in a little bit, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna force it. These guys like walking anyway. Gotta scrub some altitude here. I gotta find that river. There it is. Okay, you can see the bridge up there. Overshoot that, go to the bridge. Good luck. Gotta exfil through this river. That was hard. At the LZ I had marked, I couldn't get there. It's just carrying too much speed, just from the elevation change. So I had to redirect to that new LZ. I don't know how they're doing, but they're basically all fucking dead. It's perfect. Perfect. Well.
Hey, Grunt. Subscribe already.
Oh, that's cool. Be nice for sling loading. Apparently if you hit the left control, hold down left control, and then the right click on your mouse opens up that view. Thought there was one here like that, but there's not. So one thing about the server is the guys don't talk, or not much anyway. Even in units, when you join a unit. rearm. Alright. Refuel, rearm, repair. Where's this one here? Let's see. Right there. Confirm. Good to go. Fresh paint job too. Why is this guy still here? Look at that shit. It's awesome. Alright. Okay, okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna try for there. If not, I'll come forward again. These guys are doing good here. And quite honestly, I can redraw. Let's see. Shift. Oops. Actually, let me delete that. I'm gonna go there. There. Got one guy, good to go. Let's see here. I like this. Should I dip into here? Could be close to another AO. We'll see what happens. I don't know if the other AOs are populated yet. I believe they are. I can stay a little higher, I guess. Pop up over there. sub, brother. Alright, 1 kilometer out. Get ready. Pop up over this first here. Good luck. Exfil this way, I think. This might have been a bad idea. Gotta put a mark on the map where I need to go here. Ooh, that's definitely not the way to leave infill or exfil. This looks familiar. Pop a smoke in his face, see how he likes that. Alright, let's see here. Now, Gibbs artillery, we gotta push. Clearly gonna have to push into that. And it's hard to tell what that's gonna look like trying to land in it. Really can't tell how forested it is. Maybe right there. Think about this gameplay, you gotta eat. So let's see here. There we go. See if this other guy gets on board. We'll leave it shortly. God. Oh, these people. Here we go. No, this is infantry only. This is the Prairie Fire DLC, Mike 4 server, a Vietnam story. There's no CAS on this one. When I logged in, there was about 27 players. I don't know what it is now. Let's see. Looks about the same, quite honestly. But not much lag going on yet. Yeah, I just started playing this again. I played about a year ago, and I don't know, a couple weeks ago I played again for the first time, and or since then, I guess. And it seems like the graphics are a lot better, a lot less lag, but it's still quiet, even when you join the unit. You know, I don't get that, but I like it. I hate the nights. They should have like the nights should go by in like 30-minute stops because it's pitch black as a pilot and it just sucks. And it looks like shit. But other than that, so I've been trying to play it for the last few days, but every time I've logged in, it's been nighttime or going into night. I don't know what this this fob or whatever looks like here. I don't know how much room I'm going to have to land either. Let's see what happens. Guys, just jump on those machine guns if you could. Here we go. Great. Yeah, when I logged in, I got the update. And just look on the map.
Subscribe, soldier. Do it now.
And look at that map. It's hard to see what the vegetation looks like. And I don't want to leave them at the rivers. Oh, this ain't too bad. A lot of dead trees, maybe. Get ready. It's these dead trees, man. This is gonna kill you so fast. Oh yeah, we got her. As long as I don't get wiped here. Oh, the river's right there too. I could have just looped into that river. Ooh, got my tail. Fuck. Sorry, guys. Shit. Well, that went over like a fart in church. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. That was looking good, too. It's looking good. Oh, this guy's gonna steal my Huey. Steal my Huey. I drive the truck there and park it. Perfect. Perfect, boys. There we go. Yeah, I was feeling pretty confident. Good news is I got a fresh alley. I was actually surprised as hot as it was, the way those guys took over that area. Alright, let's see what's going on down there. Yeah. Surprised it's, let's see if I can put a mark there, I guess. Let me look at this again here, because it seemed like I was next to the river. Okay, right there. Yeah, so I can come down. Let me delete this here. Oops. Man, these guys getting... I think what happened, they pushed up too quick. They pushed up too quick into there and they didn't clear it out. Now it's just getting overrun. Let's see what this guy, here we go. Yeah. A lot of guys just running around too. Yeah, I'm trying to get immersed. It ruins my immersion. Because if I either do it there or there, I guess I like at least this one right there, so I can see when my guys are on or off. But when I'm playing this or Invade and Annex, if I ever play that again, I keep the mini map off. King of the Hill, though, I put the mini map up. Just because I'm landing on spots and stuff like that, I can see where friendlies are. Yeah, our guys are getting overrun. I think everyone's doing their own thing. It's the problem. They got, a third of the team playing AO, a third of the team flying, a third of the team just fucking around. Hey, since you play, it sounds like you play this quite a bit. Is there a way to increase my how far I can view? Like in King of the Hill, you can set it how far your view distance. Can you do that in game with a setting for this server? It seems like it's set pretty short. That's why all this little fog up there. That's how it looks when they set it real short. I say real short, it's probably 3,000 meters. But when I'm flying, I like to get to 4,000 meters. Let's see where I'm gotta start. You should see a little creek down here pretty quick. Probably this little valley. Let's see here. Was that a road I was looking at? Okay, I see water up there. There we go. Alright, here we go. Just gotta idle down, collective full down, just gliding in. Gonna bump up it a little bit just to increase my speed. Look at the trees, hard to see. I got one right in front of me. Go, go! There we go. That'll work. There's a lot of enemy on that side of the river there. There's like in King of the Hill, you can tap the tilted key under your escape key, and it brings up like in-game settings for like turning on or off your location. But it also has on there view distance. But I don't think it's. I'm not sure. I asked someone else, they told me the same thing, but I couldn't find it, what they were talking about. In game settings like that. Yeah, coming on 4:30 on this map. So however long I've been streaming, it's been 2 hours, you know, of gameplay time, the way it works, and that's fine. But the nights are so long. The nights are coming up quick. Okay, that's good to know. Like when I look ahead, like zoomed out like this, I see that hazy fog. I think that's the reason why it's not really fog. It's just my view distance. But it's fine. I know the Code for Gaming, I think they capped theirs at 3,000 for helis, and I don't care for that. You kind of get that same effect with that fogginess. Ah, shit! Damn it. Hell of a lean right there. I don't know how to fix these. I just do this. Put that timer on there like that. What's going on? Guys, a little weird. Okay. Probably doesn't help my stats, but. I think I'm going the right way. Might grab me Cayuse, let's see. For as few people as I'm flying, Cayuse might be better. Where are they? They're all gone. Everyone's crashing them and not blowing them up. What the fuck? It's ridiculous. All right, man. Appreciate you stopping by. You have a good one. All right, let's see here. Looks like they're not even trying to push it anymore. Got 2 guys in there. Slick's going out there.
Hey, Grunt. Subscribe already. One kilometer out. Good luck.
So it's done, boys. Yellow rainbow. See what's going on here, okay. You waiting for anybody? This guy don't know what he's doing here. There, that guy. He's confused. Should rip these rotor blades off. All right, 1 kilometer out, get ready. All right, tail rotors out. Oh, shit. I don't think I hit anything. That was weird. Fuck. That sucked. Thought I had plenty of time. I will say that the Huey's obviously more durable, but it's just so slow in its rolls. Oh. There we go. Shit there. Alright, let's try this again here. So come in a little different this time. I know track IR. I plan on my TV in my living room, and I sit on my couch. So I've had track IR. The problem is if you have it, you got to be kind of close to the camera, not too far away from the camera for it to see it. Someday I'll get a nice setup.
Subscribe, soldier. Do it now.
There's a system, I can't think of the name. I saw a guy playing it where it tracks your eyes. Anyone, if you know what that is, put it down there. I can't remember what it was, but it looked pretty nice because you didn't need to. You just had a camera on your monitor, and then you could do the same thing. And you just, as you turn your head, you didn't need the obviously the IR lights on your headset for the tracking, and it looked pretty smooth too. Toby, yes, Toby. Yeah, I just saw a video of that eye tracker, and the video looked like it was pretty straightforward. Now my only question was I couldn't remember if it was tracking my eyes where they looked or was tracking my eyes where my head turned. I think the guy was turning his head. I can't remember. But it was using your eyes as reference points to tell when you turned your head. Yeah, I think that Toby looks slick. You know, okay, so I gotta put a thing in here. Hold on. The way my chat is set up, I can't see the last chat message at the very end because it's covered. Toby tracks your eyes are looking. Okay, so how do you tilt your view? You know, if you're in a bank turn and you want to tilt your view, like you know how you tilt your head when you're flying. How would you tilt your view with Toby? That was the only question I had. I was thinking about it today. If it's just tracking where your eyes are looking, how do you tilt left and right? Not turn, but tilt. What's going on here? That's what I meant. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't think it's. I guess it's, I misspoke. I agree it's tracking your eyes, but I think it's just. It's not tracking where you're looking. It's locating your eyeballs and seeing how they move within space. It's not tracking your views because you could keep your head locked straight ahead and look left and right. I don't think it would affect it. It's got to be tracking your head movements. Yeah. Yeah, man. Someday I'll get set up. I want to get a Virpal stick and collective pedals. And not just a nice setup. I'm literally playing on my TV, sitting on my couch. It's comfortable to a certain degree, but the problem with this is I've got my keyboard on my coffee table in front of me with my mouse. So every time I want to use my mouse and keyboard, I gotta lean forward. And it just sucks. Let me try to land down in here, I think. We got tons of guys in base. I had the X. I can't remember what it was, but it's the throttle, the flight throttle, X52 maybe. And I had a joystick when I first started playing this, the Extreme 3D or whatever. But the same setup, I had it sitting on my damn coffee table, and my back was getting jacked up. The transmitter I used to fly now works perfect. Actually, would work great if I had a nice computer desk and chair and everything, just because it's so precise. But for sitting on a couch, it's the only thing I would be able to fly with, quite honestly. Where are these guys just sitting there? Yeah, I started, I got the transmitter, but I I built the computer, and then I wanted to get into FPV drones, and with those, you build them up, but you really need the simulator software to learn how to fly them before you fly them. So I had the simulator software, and I had my transmitter, and I was in the process of building the drone, and then I scrapped that, and I had forgotten about it, and I was playing ARMA 3, and I started mostly keyboard, and then I did PS4 controller, and then I did the joystick, and then I remembered this whole time I had that transmitter sitting there already good to go for my computer, and as soon as I plugged it in, it was the shit. And like, you know, all the settings within the controller settings within ARMA are awesome, so you can really smooth out your flying with those. I'll give this a little longer. I might play RHS. This is just taking forever. There's definitely a lot more people playing too. 10, 20, 30. It's almost a full house. Come on, get in. Let's go. Yeah, appreciate it. I've the only problem the only problem with flying like either this or RHS is you get out of the sticks right when you fly the Hummingbird. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. When you're flying the Hummingbird, you know, it's super twitchy and responsive, which is great. But when you're flying these or that the little bird in RHS, they're slower, a lot slower compared to that Hummingbird. And you fly these or that little bird for a while, and you go play King of the Hill, the vanilla, and you're just overflying the Hummingbird. And I like the Hummingbird the best. But if I fly anything but the Hummingbird, every time I fly the Hummingbird after that, it just feels foreign. It's like I have fun flying this, but I also enjoy the Hummingbird still. But you almost have to be a one-trick pony at the Hummingbird if you're flying the Hummingbird to be smooth and consistent. I guess I can get in and fly the Hummingbird, and it's just not as smooth as I am if I fly exclusively. Yeah, I like the little bird. I will say this: the one thing I like about the RHS server, for the most part, the guys will still get on board even if there's a spawn truck. It seems like, compared to sometimes you're playing King of the Hill with a spawn truck, and there's a spawn truck in AO, they'll spawn on it even if it's halfway across the map from Prairie, which sucks. Should check this too. Okay. The one thing I did change for my settings is I got my field of view at 81 degrees. And then I've got my head pulled back now too, just to see the flight sticks. I don't know, it's more interesting, I guess. It's harder to fly though. It's harder to land, I should say, not fly, but I like how it looks when it's moving around. There's a heli right there. Squeeze it.
Thanks for the ride.
Good luck, brother. That's the other thing. King of the Hill. No one says thank you anymore. Oh, that's a good idea. That's cool. Yeah. Woo. That's close. Do you ever play any Invade and Annex? I don't even know if I'm going the right way here. Let's see. Because that's fun to play, and it's a little bit more immersive because the guys are a little bit more serious, I guess, compared to King of the Hill. And there's good chatter, like their side missions and stuff, and I know they just did a update on King of the Hill where the damage model is a lot different now. You can really damage the heli a lot easier, and it's almost too sensitive. Invade and Annex is like that. I don't know if it's the same as Invade and Annex or Invade and Annex is worse. I think Invade and Annex is worse. Why can't I see these helicopters coming at me? But it doesn't make sense for King of the Hill just because how aggressive you got to fly. At least with Invade and Annex, it's more of a controlled. You know, you're starting on the edge of an AO and you're progressing inward, and you've got CAS to knock out AA and stuff like that. Trying to reach Chaz and fly is good way to crash. Yeah, shit. I used to play a lot of Invade and Annex, and actually it helps you become a better pilot just because of that damage model. Once this goes to full dark, I'll go to RHS. Actually, what I may do is I may go Russian server if there's an opening. So we can land without crashing again. I can already feel a little twitchy here. Like it's gonna be if I go back to King of the Hill there, it's gonna be really a nightmare. Let's see, where's everyone at? Same place. Eh? Guess I just keep going back to that same spot. See what time it is here. Yeah, it's coming up on 5:20. No one wants to fly in the Cayuse. How long does nighttime last on this server? Do you know? I think the last time I played, I think I played 2 hours and it was still nighttime. Does that sound right? Yeah, I think it's at least 2 hours. I got sick and tired of it. What the hell was that? That was weird. I think he's got flares popped or something. That or he took a shot. Something happened here. What was that? Yeah, I know. I don't know.
Hey, Grunt. Subscribe already.
They need to put that nighttime on it's like a half hour or 45-minute stops. That's how it was on Invade and Annex, and Invade and Annex had night vision goggles. This is like 3 hours or something. It's just, at least it feels like 3 hours. I mean, I could do this, I guess. Usually I join these units in our group or whatever, and they're just talking stupid shit. Here we go. Too much speed, I gotta redirect here. Let's see here. Get down, get down. Good luck. That's the other thing. I got my fire button and push to talk bound, so every time I keep my mic on my transmitter, I gotta make sure I don't got a frag on. I've killed so many guys that dropping a frag when I didn't have it, inadvertently had it set wrong. Yeah, this is a fun server. I just wish there was more talking, like coordination going on. That's the one drawback. Loved it on Invade and Annex. They'd call in, for pickups or side missions. You could deploy guys, go pick them up, bring in supplies. You could bring in supplies here, but guys were calling for specifics. It was cool. A guy's down in the field there. You could go throw them in the heli, bring them back to base, bring them to the medical tent, revive them. That was fun. VIPs. Let me see what. I'll try to read chat here. Let's see. Ever play with a unit on private? No, I haven't. I'm trying to get coordinated with a guy to play on Anastasi. But as far as a private server, no. Anastasi would be the only one, but I never have. Got no friends. To brighten up my screen a little bit. That or switch to RHS here. Russian King of the Hill server. Pop a flare in his ass. Could you, yeah, you can either, well, if you post it here, I think this, I don't know if this chat is saved in the live stream. Hey, what's up, man? Hold on one second.
I mean, you're way too cheerful for being a Grumpy Joe. Good, man. How are you?
Doing good so far. If you could email me, that'd be better. My email should be in the description. That way I have it saved. I'd like to try a private server. Let me make sure it's in the description here. Yeah, realgrumpyjoe@yahoo.com. Appreciate it. What time do you guys? You guys got a schedule? I gotta change my setting here. Let's see. There we go. Let's see. Okay. What time are you normally in at on the main ops there? Oh, 12 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday would work perfect for me. I'm yeah, 5 o'clock not so, but that Wednesday one would be really good. Just trying to scrub speed so I don't run in that same situation as I did last time. Here we go. Go. Yeah, probably went right off the bat. Hey, which, I guess I didn't catch unless you said it. Is it an RHS one? What is it? Liberation Irish. Okay. I'll have to do some research on that. I'll definitely check it out. It'll probably be the holidays coming up. It might be after the holiday, but appreciate it. Thank you. I generally don't play at night unless it's later in the evening, just because I'm playing on my main TV. At some point, I'll get set up with a computer desk and shit. But afternoons is where I'm usually playing. I think what I'll do, guys, I'm gonna return this heli to base, and I'm gonna take like a 10-minute break. I'm gonna load up vanilla ARMA and see if I can get on the Russian server. And if I can't get on the Russian server for King of the Hill, I'll do RHS. All right, thanks for stopping by, man. ourselves in the number 4 slot over here. All right, fellas, I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. I'll be right back. was quicker than I thought it was going to be. I had a Russian server, vanilla Koth. And it's Kavala, my favorite map. There's still some time left. Let's see how this goes. Ellie feels a little twitchy already. What the hell? Bunch of low levels? What's going on? God, I gotta mute these guys. They're gonna be talking here in a bit. It's all Russian, obviously. Enemy right to our right. A little bit of lag showing up. That's to be expected, though. How's that guy still shooting at me? Oh my god. Oh, that was that. Oh man. The first couple shots, I thought it was a guy in the mountain. But apparently that, I'm assuming that s.o.g just followed us right in. And they'll never shoot at it. That's the other thing. These guys. Check this again here. Let's try this. This guy fall? What the hell? Gonna have a full load here. Oh, the s.o.g don't get me again. Oh, there he is. s.o.g, right side, guys. I mean, come on. I'm just flying around. We're safe. It's not going to kill us. That pilot. Watch fire. Thanks for shooting, guys. Appreciate it. So that's the guy that got me last time, you know, just flying around safe zone. This is a tough LZ. Probably should have did a few landings before. I got the revive, just go. Oh my god. Ah. Gotta get in the sticks. This is why I just want to play King of the Hill on vanilla Koth or vanilla server, just because you fly anything else, everything, it seems so fast.
Hey, Grunt.
Alright.
Subscribe already.
Try it again. I'm gonna have a bunch of guys this time too again. Gotta watch. What I could do is I could detune it a little bit. And it would slow it down, but once you start detuning it, you start changing your flying style, so I don't want to do that yet. It's a fun. I'll see if I can nail it. That was okay. It needs to be a lot smoother though, but that's the example of what I'm talking about. You get kind of herky-jerky when you fly these slower aircraft and you come back to the Hummingbird. If I can, it just takes time, and if you can do it without being pressured by like that ghost hawk, it just goes quicker to get back in the sticks. That one I entered into the landing too fast, and I had to stay a little higher when I came in to the final, I guess the LZ itself. Is that the almost. I thought I saw that ghost hawk. Yeah, I changed it up the Vietnam server. The Mike Force Prairie Fire one was going into nighttime. It sucks flying, and it doesn't even pay to stream it because it's completely black screen. So I'm on the Russian server. It's a vanilla server, infantry only, and no spawn truck, so that helps. Let's see if I get one more here. I normally like to wait till I have at least 2 guys, just because this guy's gonna be on his own, but hopefully we can turn this game around. I didn't see the rifle there. It's hard to tell if the guy's playing AO2. This one's a fun LZ. I'll drop the collective at 750 meters out. 750, drop collective, hold left pedal. Rough line. Ooh. Oh. Shaky. Yeah. Yep. If that vehicle's touching a wall and you unflip, it blows every time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna detune my cyclic, and I'll show you what that does. What's happening is I'm overcorrecting just because I'm used to the helis in that Vietnam server. This happens when I play RHS too. So what you do is you go into controller, customize. These are your dual rates. Drop that to 1.5. And now it'll make my movements a little slower. If I overcorrect with the cyclic, it'll smooth it out. But what you'll want to do is fly it like this for a while, and then at some point you're going to feel like it's slow. And that's when you want to dial that back up. So I'm looking to drop the collective at 750 meters out. And hold left pedal. Just fly to my mark. So now we'll hit a building. Go. I don't wait for guys either. It looked like an enemy just landed there. Oh. Fucked up. Ooh, saved it. I'm just gonna fly sideways to... Oh, here we go. Okay. If it gets locked to the left, you can work it out, but it's sometimes just simpler just to fly sideways to base, back to base. Sure what happened to all our guys. We down to like four in AO area. There's that ghost hawk fucking around. You shut off your engine when you got a tail out. It helps smooth out your glide a little bit. You can also scrub speed faster. And just turn it on as you get closer. The torque's less. What the fuck? What kind of damage model they got on this thing? Touch a leaf and die. That was funny. Hopefully our guys take over AO again. We got too many guys trying to drive in. That's the other thing. And it's like, I don't know, bad pilots. So like we got like nobody, all these guys just fucking around. What's this guy doing? Oh my god. I'm waiting for two guys at least. I'm not doing this one guy shit anymore. There goes that vehicle. Oh, I got it maxed out as a s.o.g.
Yep.
Alright, that's felt good. Ah, see, this is what I'm talking about with this damage model. This is literally like invade and annex. You just touch a building and the rotor's gone. And I get they're trying for realism, but then again, you can jump out of an alley and pull out a rocket. So I don't know. It's frustrating. They keep doing their damnedest to just totally kill the game. But like we gotta get in there. We gotta get in that AO. Yeah, it sounds like you're like. They changed the damage model, and it's become annoying. It's King of the Hill's a type where you got to slam your heli in sometimes, and now it's to the point you've got like a skid on the back of your tail rotor there. That skid touches the ground, your tail rotor's gone now too, and it's just gotten dumb. And I can only imagine how other guys are dealing with it, because I mean I land pretty smooth. I can imagine being a new player trying to play this. I'm just gonna start slamming guys in a prio because they're not working their way towards it. So it's a shame too, because I love this map, and it's going to be over quick because our guys just start doing well. This one I'm looking for 600 meters. I can hear a heli off our left, back left. It's faded off now. Go. Put your head down if you're stuck reviving. Hey, just get out. I got the revive. They think you're dead sometimes. Yeah, if you drop your head down, enemy. I've had many enemy come up and look at me and they don't know I'm dead. So I do that if my heli's stuck like that. That guy ran around the corner. But yeah, drop your head down. I think you're dead. No, I've had guys run right by me. But like, here's a perfect example. These guys are here, and they won't move into prio. Move into prio. I'll probably get fucking banned because it's a Russian server. You're supposed to speak Russian only.
Я одного из них въебал, второй поднимает первого. Гранатометом прямо сейчас по мне въебите. Прямо сейчас. Гранатометом. Господа, прямо сейчас гранатометом надо въебать по мне.
Fuckers. I should have just respawned. I was taking too long. And all the guys that I told to run into prio just got all mowed down by the same guy. Myself included. It's like the old adage, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Subscribe, soldier. Do it now.
I'll try to read chat when I reposition here. So, that would make a good YouTube short. Someone walk up to you, you just have your,
Зачем похуй?
it happens almost monthly, and it works out really good. I've shot in guys because you know when you got your head down and you can see them, and then they go by you. You can also like kind of peek a little bit like this, and then you just hit the 5 key to center it again. But just, yeah. So I was gonna land here. I couldn't land here. Like my LZs for this area is right here, here, there,
Хуя, вот
here.
это новость, я
This is a
понял?
really good one too. I'll do this one. I don't know if you guys have seen this one there. This is good, but you're kind of in the open. Church. Pretty much this street. I've had good luck landing anywhere on this street. It's kind of weird. You normally don't wait this long for passengers. You got a couple guys there. This guy's just hanging out over here, I guess. That's one thing I should do is turn off my location. This one's kind of cool the way it looks when you come in, but you're pretty exposed. This one's cool because when you land, you got a wall. There's a stairwell right here. Ah, what the hell? Level 5, huh? Oh, I got a guy. See, I don't like taking one guy at a time, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Kind of do a big circuit here just in case that ghost hawk is trailing. A lot of times you just wrap like this, it'll fly by.
Ебанул, вот, вот.
If it was trailing. This one's I'm looking for 600 meters out. I'll lower the collective, and I'll put full left pedal. Just gonna rush by the side of this building and wrap around the church. Not bad. The guy didn't want to get out. I don't stick around. I've gotten killed so many times. Just wait for someone to bail out. Oh,
Привет.
not sure. It's got to. Guy's got to be in the ground. It almost sounds like the ghost hawk. Oh, no, it's not.
Fuck off.
I have to remute some guys here. Hell yeah. Alright. Is that guy still alive? This LZ is good, but it's going to be too hot. This one's often populated. I can get a guy, I'll go to church, I guess. As far as King of the Hill for the ARMA, vanilla ARMA, I've got 103,823 tactical inserts with 3,500 hours of playtime. This guy's name was Meathead, it's Metalhead. This LZ, looking for lowering the collective at 750 meters out, full left pedal. I'd say this one's about 50-50 when it comes to success with people being there or not. Building's blowing up, some of them lower. Yeah. Carried a little bit too much speed on that. I had to carry the like the curl. I'll call it the curl a little farther than I normally do. Well, we got control now, so I'll slow the loss down. Should almost brighten my screen a little bit. The only problem with that is the brighter my screen, the harder it is to see my mark on the map. It just looks a little dark on my screen. Let me go with this one. This one's right on the edge. What do you guys think of me telling you when I'm dropping my collective? I don't know if that's annoying as fuck or is it interesting to you guys? Just kind of talking through my landings. This one I'm dropping the collective at 750 meters out. Full left pedal. A little wobbly. That's the problem with that LZ right there. The building right behind my tail when I land is usually populated. Thanks, man. I changed one of my settings because I was kind of herky-jerky on the sticks just from flying those slower helis. I've been meaning to do a video on it and just kept myself to do it right now, but if you're familiar with the controller settings, I changed the dual rates for 1.9 and 1.5. I'll repair this so my windshield's clear. it too. Oops. I'll go 100, I guess. Let's see here. This one's kind of a fun LZ. We keep trying to push Prairie just because our guys aren't trying to work it there themselves, so I'm just trying to land as close to Prairie as possible. So I'm going to lower my collective at 750 meters up. Full left pedal. Here we go. Well, sounds like keep pushing now. I push the guys in there and then they don't follow it sometimes too. Yeah, exactly, with the sensitivity curves. The only ones I could show you too, I guess. Once I get back to base, I'm going to show you. I don't mess with my sensitivities, only my dual rates, and a lot of guys don't know about this setting. I'll show you, or what it is actually, unless you're from the remote control world. I'll show you. So the sensitivity curves is in the remote controlled airplane world or remote control drones is exponential. It's called exponential rates. And then the dual rates is what I change. So let me do this. Turn it off. Hit controller, customize, and then show. These numbers are dual rates in the RC world, and I normally have it at 1.9. These two are my cyclic. This is my collective, and this is my tail rotor. But I keep these are exponentials. These are curves here. I keep those the same. I keep my dead zones the same. But by modulating this one, it smooths it out, and that's all I changed when I jump back in here. Yeah, oh, I guess I can show you this too, if you didn't know. So, these, instead of sensitivity in the RC world, these are called your exponential curves. And you got to think of these curves as two parts. And the two parts is, here's the first part like this, the curves like this. The second part actually curves down, okay? And you basically just double it, the length, and whatever control input you're doing moves along this line, theoretical line, okay? So when your stick is centered, for my collective, it's right here. Full collective, it's right here, and you can see it by the numbers, basically. So when you have this sensitivity set all the way down, it really fattens up this curve. So if you take this curve, fatten it down to here, really, and then double it up to curve down, because it does double down, it flips. It gives you a broad area where you're basically near the center of your stick point. So it's going to want to, the best way to describe it is,
Hey Grunt, subscribe already.
By having this sensitivity all the way down, it's in essence, this curve is really fat here, then extends out, and then dips down. So when you move your stick, you have a lot of time in the center area, which I'm moving my collective. So that makes it very easy to find the hover position or center area. And then if you inverse it and you move the sensitivity all the way up, this curve gets doubled like this. It curves down and then down and like that. Okay, so if your control input always moves along this horizontal axis, when your curve looks like this, you're spending very little time with your stick movement in the center. You're basically at the points out here and here. So if I was to take my collective and max it to 100, it's basically going to want to get to 100% or 0%, and to find the very center is a very small area, because as your stick moves, the center's right here, and if you're moving from high to low, it's high, 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 and then it plunges down through this center point, and then real quick it starts going down, 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 down. So this smooths out your flying, and in essence, by having it lower sensitivity, it wants to find center, the center position. I really want my collective or my throttle to find center just for hovering, because basically landing is finding your hover. And then my tail rotor is, if you have it right at 50, there's 100 clicks in here obviously. If you had it set to 50, it's 1-to-1, so it's a linear progression. You know, if I had my throttle set at 50, it'd be like, you know, equal movement equals equal value. You know, but I want it down because I really want to find center for the hover. I'm either flying full throttle or I'm coasting. And the dual rates is, if you don't know, these are dual rates. If you're flying with it, and this only applies really if you're flying with a controller or joystick. If it's at 1, like my collective is, okay? If you look at your joystick, or in my case my controller, if your joystick's centered up, and you to move from the center position to full lockout, say when I look at it and measure, it's 1 inch. Like I gotta move my stick 1 inch. By keeping this at 1, I gotta move my stick the full distance to get 100 here. If I change this, say this is 2, but it's not, just for shits and giggles, if this was 2 instead of 1.9, I basically take 1 inch, divide it by 2, and now I only have to move my stick 1/2 inch. Which one here? This one. I only have to move my stick 1/2 inch to hit 100%. If I change this to 3, I take 1 inch, whatever the full throw of the movement is on your joystick, divide it by, and if it's 1 inch, divide it by 3. Now I only have to move it 1/3 of an inch to get 100% here. So a lot of guys don't know that. And if you're flying with a joystick, this doesn't really come into play with a controller, joystick or a transmitter, you definitely probably want to dial up these dual rates for your cyclic, because you don't want to have to move your cyclic all the way to the left, all the way to the right, all the way up or down, slopping it around. By dialing this up, you can lower the distance you have to travel to reach those same values, if that makes sense. And that's the video that I want to do. Yeah, I only knew about that because I came from the RC world and I recognized it just by changing the numbers and looking at the number that was represented, and it clicked in my brain. I was like, oh, that's dual rates and exponential, and that's how you smooth out all your flying. And at some point I'm going to have a joystick, and when I had it before, that's how you really smooth it out. Now, if you're flying with like a PS4 controller or an Xbox, you don't have much room to move your thumb gimbals. So you probably want to keep those at 1. You don't want to mess with those dual rates, because your throw rates, your distances that you physically have to move the gimbal sticks is small. Where on mine probably move an inch left and right from my gimbals. and then the exponential or the sensitivity, as they call it, just helps smooth everything out, and smoothing how that moves. And for me, a bigger dead zone helps on my collective, just to find that hover position without looking. And I know when I had that, I think it was the X52 or whatever throttle I had, I know it had an indent on it for that center position, but at some point I removed it and I lost it or something. But without an indent to find your center position, you don't know without looking at it. So if you have a bigger dead zone, it's a lot easier for you to find your hover position with your collective. Apparently my dog's mad. I'm gonna try this church LZ again. I screwed it up last time. I'll lower my collective all the way down at 600 meters out, and then I'll do full left pedal at the same time. Someone's shooting at me. Way too fast. I looked away and I didn't cut my throttle in time, but I'll work it out. Oh, there's a Pawnee on us. Pawnee! Rocket Man. Ah, oh, fuck. There's a Rocket Man on me. I saw him jumping. I don't know if you guys caught that. I tried bailing out there quick. This is the problem with bumping up my brightness. I have a harder time seeing my point. Just gonna rip and roll. None of these guys ever shoot from the bench either. That's my biggest pet peeve. Not sure how these guys are shooting at me so quick like that. The other key is with landing there is coming off your tail rotor too, just to stop your turn. Probably the Rocket Man right there. The Rocket Man, I think. Got a yellow and black one. That was an enemy at first. But I saw an enemy or heard an enemy. I was getting a little paranoid here. I know there's at least one rocket man. There was a ghost hog zipping around. Probably redneck Bonnie too. Let's see. This one will be lower the collective at 600 meters out. Just add a little bit more juice. There we go. I thought I saw Rocket Man. I was already bringing the collective up, and there's a guy stuck on me because I thought I saw the Rocket Man jumping. Guys just joining us, the Russian server. It's an infantry only, no spawn Vic. I say infantry only. There is a Pawnee though. You can buy a Pawnee if you want, but there's no spawn Vic. So if you're looking to do transport, it's a good server. Generally speaking, there's not many people rednecking, although right now we got a Rocket Man flying around, multiple in one heli, looks like. But normally that's not the case. I do have my team muted just because they only do speak Russian, so obviously. Let's see where we're at here. 32 and 7. It's my favorite map in ARMA. Rednecking, the guys will you have guys on your skids here like that guy, you know, they'll have the 50 cal rifles. See, like right there, watch. The guy's got a 50 cal rifle. I'll show you how you beat him, and he'll follow us in and then shoot at us. He can shoot us out of the sky. Now that in the Code 4 gaming server, they can't loiter above Prio like that, or AO, or your base. But this guy also has, if it's the same one, he's got a guy with a M.I.A. So if you're below 100 meters, I'm trying to bait him here. We're in the safe zone here, so if he's below 100 meters, he can't. He can jump out, pull out his M.I.A.s. And shoot it at you as you're landing. So they call that rocket manning. Shoot! Shoot! See these guys on the skids. Come on, shoot, guys. And all they do. Those guys probably got 50 cals on the bench. Alright, I'm gonna roll out here. You watch when you land. If we get caught, catch a rocket.
Subscribe, soldier. Do it now.
A lot of times it's the guys that are rocket manning, they'll just loiter over AO, and when they see you coming in, they'll dip down and lights out. So just gotta watch when I land here, we'll see. So I can hear shots already. Go! Yeah. I think that was from the ground. I don't think that was Rockman there, but the 3 or 4 flights ago, they rocket manned me. And I don't know why they just don't fix that. Like, you should not be able to pull out your rocket as you're falling to the ground out of the heli. They had it on the Code 4 servers where if you were shooting as a redneck, you could just, it would induce a shake to your scope, and at least that was quasi-fair. But they just stopped that now. I used to enjoy playing on the Code 4 servers, and now it just becomes stupid. They for whatever reason, they decided just to try to ruin their gameplay. They got the hardcore server, which is fun if you're a pilot because you get the transport. But it just, if you play at night, you're getting rednecked, you're getting rocket manned, everything.
Позови.
Let's get a guy here. This guy's thinking about it. Just get in, let's go, let's go. Grr. Yeah. Let's see, let's look in here. Now he decides. Yeah, this loud, noisy thing right here. Get in. Hey, look to our left. There's a Pawnee coming in. Okay, I'm gonna try to knock this guy out. Watch this. Hopefully these guys don't steal my alley. So he's got to. So this guy knows if he stays right above me. Oh, what a loser. What a loser. Any guys speak English? Hey, look behind us, there's a redneck. These guys know what they're doing here. No. Look behind us. That guy jumped out. Oh my god. And see, these guys never shoot never shoot from the deck, you know? Hey, look behind us, Gerd. Shoot at that heli. And the worst part is, these pilots for these rednecks think they're so great too. And the only reason they do it is because the guy on the bench can shoot. Like they're like death. But these guys can't fly, you know? There's Gerd. Did he get killed right away? Oh no, he's healing right out in the open. That's funny. Yeah, that's the frustrating part. So like, if you play the Code 4 Gaming US2 server at night, because that's the only time it populates, you're dodging two or three rednecks the entire time. Because they took out the sway. They had sway in the guns where you're on the bench and you're trying to shoot from the bench. There was they induced a sway, and they took it out because the guys that run the servers are rednecking. Old Gerd right there. Try this one again. That's a good LZ right there. Anybody on this heli speak English? Watch for a redneck, guys. Watch for a redneck. Probably should have repaired my tail rotor, but oh well. Do a loop here to build up speed. That's another way to try to defeat a redneck.
Когда ты заебал уже, блядь.
Oh, there's a fire. It's never a good sign. Oh, damage. Take it. This is taking too long to repair. Your vehicle. Oh, they did that too. I forgot. Used to be able to eject out of the heli and it would still spool up. No, it doesn't. Stand. I mean, if someone spits on this stand, it's gonna blow up. That guy's just running through everybody. Not sure what that guy's doing over there.
Я сниму его с флешкой сначала просто поугараю на нем. Go! Get a bunch of guys right here. Oh, somebody heli. Let's see here. Watch behind us for the redneck. I don't know if they understand English. Yeah, tell them in Russian to watch for the redneck behind us. Zudo.
Hey, Grunt. Subscribe already.
Behind us, right. Oh. See, he thought it was dead. I put my head down. Well, that sucked. There's an enemy there too. I don't know. Normally don't land at this location by Tower 1 here, but about all I can do. Fast, maybe it's here. That'll do. I'll take that. That worked out good too. We got a control Prairie.
Zabiegnie na 77, 300 metrów стоит подъем.
Someone just blew up a gas station. Sounds like they were shooting Verona. Be right back. Quick second.
What I want, my friend?
Okay. Oops. All right. Let's see here. Let's try this one again. A little bit of lag now. I can see dust on the ground up ahead. That might be an enemy heli. Right in front, right in front. Ah, I think yeah, I killed two. I think I rammed them. Two of those bastards. Yeah. Sitting there, huddling up. Stomped them. Got the victory stomp right there. I'll speak Russian, but he's probably not happy. One guy, Andy, lone survivor. Alright, I've been trying to hit this landing all day. Let's see if I can get this one now. This one's, when it works out, it's cool as hell. But I've been coming in too fast every time. So I'll try to adjust for that. Watch for 600. Okay, this looks good. Shit! Everything's looking real good. I made my cut too soon. Gotta run it back. That LZ's gotten the best of me now. 2 out of 3 times. Let me double check my mark here. Yep, that's the spot. Hey, it happens. It happens. But never happens twice in a row.
Hey, Grunt. Subscribe already.
Hey, what's up, Furrow? Thanks for stopping by. Gotta go back. I just crashed hard. Gotta try to line up my LZ here. Sounds like a heli behind us, too. There we go. There we go. There you go. How's it going, Furl? Oh, nice long weekend. Got all your Christmas shopping done? Oh, that's BS. I'm gonna fix this real quick before. No, you know, I just saw your original email went to spam, my spam, so I just saw it today. That's why I replied to you today, because I just saw it in spam. But I definitely gonna check it out. I started off playing that Vietnam server, but it got, after like an hour and a half, it went to nighttime. So I switched to this. Let's try this LZ. It's a fun LZ, but they probably get shot up when they land.
Крыша больницы, враг. Крыша больницы, аккуратнее. Смотрите.
Ooh. Almost lost my rotor. Oh! Wow! I think that rocket curved. I swear I heard it go by me. Let's see if those guys lived. Yeah, no, that's the problem with that LZ. There's always enemy in that center building there. Alright, let's see here. Just looking for some different LZs that I haven't hit yet. I think I've got them.
Дроны.
All of them. I could try this, I guess. Oh, I knocked him over. Hell's breaking loose.
Пацаны, 20 противников, блядь.
Alright.
Ну что, патронов? 20 надо?
I just saw the chat pop up. I'll read it once I land here. Get your kill. Give me 1 second. Come on. Oh. Terrible. Okay, just got to catch you in game and make your server member, and then you can change time. Yeah, Wednesday maybe. Leaving town. I don't know if we'll be back. gotta go out of town tomorrow. You're talking tomorrow, I'm assuming. It's gonna be hectic pre Christmas. It'd be definitely be in the evenings starting tomorrow, just because my wife is off. So I'll play in the evenings, but we'll figure it out once Christmas, New Year's comes and goes. Definitely gonna check it out. Yeah, let's see here.
Плюс иду.
Let me try to land right here. I do this one in RHS. I'll try this here.
Жду-то откуда?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Just let's see. Guy scared of me. Buddha.
Вертолет стоит по улице, вот и крикнул сначала. Чувак на улице сел вертолет.
I've never tried this LZ in this vanilla King of the Hill before, so we'll see how this goes.
Двухэтажный, 10 плюс.
A lot of speed. Oh, shot it. Shit. Oh, that guy licked. Oh man. That's what happens. You stall it out like that. Level 7. USA, Florida. Or FJ. USA FJ. That's funny. Let's see if anybody lived off that. Only one died. That's not too bad.
208 стазимут, двухэтажный дом, второй этаж, окно, смотрите аккуратнее.
Gotta mute this guy.
В уголке дом.
Grumpy Joe.
Двухэтажный.
That guy tried stealing my heli.
Плюс.
Alright, let's see here. Okay, I like this LZ. This is a good one right here. Yeah, I wasn't, I didn't know the landmarks when to finish my turn there, and I obviously ended up overextending it. Then trying to go back, I stalled out. Hopefully this one was a little better. A lot of rockets lately on this Russian server. Way too fast, gotta scrub. Wow. That's the problem when I play RHS or that Vietnam server. I bunk coming here and everything feels like it's going twice as fast. Oh! Thought I could clear them. Oh shit. Try to finish this game out. there's a little bit of lag too, so that it seems like everything kind of catches up at the wrong time. Hell yeah, brother, thanks for the sub. Got crash more often. Let's see here. I've landed here a couple times today, but I haven't landed clean, or I tapped the rotor, or I've gotten shot right to auto rotate down, so we'll see. The they've got the Pawnee in the server. Is that what you're talking about? And if you are, I do every once in a while, but for whatever reason I'm terrible with the gun, and it's probably just because I haven't played with it enough. I think a week or two ago I did, and what I was doing was I got a Mohawk, and then I snuck up on a Ghost Hawk and got them. That was probably the best I had ever done with the Pawnee. And the only other thing I changed was I was just like doing burst rounds normally, where I get close, I just start wailing on the gun, you know. So I was trying to be more patient, I guess. Almost crashed. Yeah, I definitely need a break. Everything seems... Once this round's over, I gotta quit. You start playing so much, it's hard because it's like you're doing... Like you're taking a sniper shot every time. So, my vision gets stressed out. I think I made close to 3 hours here streaming where I didn't really take a break. But yeah, it's like when I'm flying, I really blink, and especially that last second there, I'm focused so much, I start getting like eye strain. I actually could maybe I'll grab a Pawnee real quick and play with that. Maybe I got. I don't know if I have time. Let's see what happens here. Been doing more of the drone stuff, but lately I don't know what it is, but like guys have gotten so good at shooting those drones, where it's gotten to the point where I get in town here and out, either the medical one or the demining one, and it's like boom boom, I'm dead. Drone shot. Oh, we might have too many.
Subscribe, soldier.
There we go. Good.
Do it now.
I'll have time to play with it a little bit here. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, 3 hours. My ass gets so sore, man. Got like a permanent dent in my cushion. Didn't they used to have 2,000 rounds on this thing? That's weird. We had 66 and 16. I can't remember which spawn was blue, but I'd go for that blue one. Alright, yeah, I got the guns. Oh, the game's gonna be over. Cryo. Friendly's down there. Hopefully I'm not getting them. No, I'm not a Vietnam vet. I'm old, but not that old. All right, guys. I think that's it. I'm gonna end it for the day. If I don't see you guys, Merry Christmas, and thanks for stopping in. Give the video a thumbs up if you could too. It actually is helping a lot. I've been getting some more subscribers just with that. So thanks again, guys. You have a good one.